Hello everyone, it's Clay from Clay's Collections. Back again after a long time. I'm sure you guys have noticed I haven't been posting much lately. I've been super busy. And so, yeah, not a lot getting posted. But we're back again. I do have a Goodwill Bins haul today. Mostly, in fact, it's all books except for one item. As you guys know, that's what I'm dealing with nowadays, or dealing in, outside of hoping to sell my mother-in-law's milk glass collection, which is going well. And I'm selling them down to Pink Elephant, which, like I say, it's actually going much better than I expected. So I heard that milk glass was on its way back, and it appears to be that way because I'm selling more than I thought, and more, not the rarer pieces, but the regular pieces. So anyway, thank you guys for joining us. And I was going to say something and I forgot. Anyway, doesn't matter. Thank you guys for being patient. And we are, why don't I just get into this haul, and then if I think about what I was going to mention, we can go from there. And also, it's going to be busy in the month of May, so I may not have many videos posted in May either. So, oh yeah, I was just going to, basically what I was going to do is give you an update on what's been happening. You know, with me, I have closed my eBay store. So if you guys have at all looked at it, you won't find it because I closed it down. Honestly, I just don't have time to deal with that anymore now that I've gone back to work full-time. Trying to run a part-time reselling business is just too difficult. That's why I'm selling everything at the Pink Elephant and not doing any online shipping anymore. I just don't have the time. I have other responsibilities as well as working full-time, that both with my church, and I'm president of our condo board association. All of these things take up a lot more time than I had originally anticipated. So anyway, with that said, yeah, sometimes you have to make major adjustments in life, and it's all okay. So anyway, let's just hop into this haul before I forget more stuff. Found this little recipe book. It's called Polish Heirloom Recipes, 55 good old family tested recipes for preparing traditional dishes. So I like to buy more cultural items, particularly cookbooks. They seem to do well. If they're regional, like I've sold Russian, Norwegian, this one now, Polish, those types of things. People seem to look for those, whether it's for a heritage standpoint or just they like, you know, food from other places. And I do already have these all priced to go down to the Pink Elephant. I have that priced at $4. So that'll give you some idea, you know, what I pay for them. I think I paid like $6 for everything, $5 to $6 for this lot of books. So if I sell 2 books, I've already got all my money back. I found a great copy of Bambi. It's a paperback copy. I have $4 on it. It's in actually excellent condition, other than somebody wrote their name in it. It's got a couple marks on the back, which would, I could take an eraser. And since we're on that topic, what I usually do is I take one of these high polymer erasers on book covers, and it just comes right off. So let's, for example, that little line there. Nope, that one's not going to come off. How about the red one? Nope, that one didn't come off either. Sometimes they come off fairly easily, sometimes they don't. Oh, that one's coming off now. So, there, it came off. And the other thing is, if there's dirt, kind of like ground in dirt on the surface, you can use the polymer or art gum erasers, and that will help remove that as well. You have to be careful you don't rub too hard because it will take the coloring off. But just a little tip there. Found this book, Tiny Footprints by B. Claben. It's a cartoon book. This is actually a little rare book. I have $10 on this book. And they're just a bunch of his drawings. So, it's a little collectible. This is a children's book, King Arthur. it's the companion library. So you've got King Arthur on this side and you've got Pinocchio on this side. So it's a 2-volume book. And it is $6 I have on that one. I picked up a lot of children's books because I sell a lot of children's books. So here's a Max. This one I have $10. This is a first edition, first printing of this book. It does have just a slight warp to it. But other than that, it's in really good condition. No writing, no torn pages or anything like that. For kids' books, that's what I look for. One's in great condition, even if the covers is a little bent, because that actually can relax out sitting on the bookshelf. Picked up this one, Vintage Farm Animals, and this one happens to have a spiral-bound metal binding. This one's from 1953, which you usually don't see them in metal because obviously kids will get themselves poked with this, but a sculptured cover book, so it actually has texture, so you can feel it, which is kind of fun. This one I have priced at $5, and overall it's in pretty good condition. No writing or anything in it. Picked up this one, Shadows in the Grass. This is by Isaac Dennison. She is a author. She wrote Out of Africa and some other books. I have this at $5, even though this is an early printing, and I do think it is a first edition. It was a library copy, and it does have some writing and numbers on it, so that's part of the reason, and obviously stickers on the outside. It's part of the reason for a little reduced price. Here's another children's book, Misty, which the cover is in great condition. It does have a little tape along the binding. Not sure why. Or it might just be it's just the plastic coating starting to come off. This one I have at $10. It's the 20th Century Fox authorized version. So in this case, they came out with the book after they did the movie. So that's why it has that on there. Here's another, a storybook, another children's book. It was an ex-library edition, and again, you can always tell because it's got that. And it's got the plastic sleeve on it, which I like because honestly, that helps protect the covers from more damage, which is why libraries do that. And yeah, the cover's in excellent condition. Although somebody tore out the front inside cover. There should be another yellow piece on this side that's been tore out. So I have it at $5. Otherwise, it'd be more like a $10 book. Old Hasdrubal and the Pirates. Another great, very clean, little bit of spine wear. Great little book. I have this one priced at $9.50. So, again, any one of these that would sell, I've more than got my money back. That's what I love about books. Okay, this particular book, beautiful cover, in good condition. I opened it up and it's got a paper label on the inside listing all these other books. And I have this one listed at $7.50. But you don't know the name of this book until you open it up, and it's Go Tim Go. Let me flip to the title page. Go Tim Go. And it is, like I say, a former library book, so it does have stamps of like discard, or it's got the school stamp, that school library stamp in there, and it's got the card in the back. So yeah, but I love the cover. I never would have guessed this to be a children's book. Actually, now this is interesting. I just noticed this is a hand-painted cover. Somebody painted these lilies on the front of this because I couldn't figure out why it said Ebert on there. But this is an original painted cover. So this would have originally had a dust jacket, which would have had the graphics on it. So the book itself is plain, but that's kind of cool. Somebody practicing their painting. Didn't notice that the first round. Rainbow Crow, another ex-library book. This one is $10. It is a first edition. Again, it's got, the spine is a little loose on it. Oh, due date. I got the due date on the back. Multiple due date stickers all over it. The Story of Zachary Zween. This book actually is in really good condition with the exception of one little tear on the corner. I have this one priced at $5. Because I have a lot of great children's books. Hey, what's wrong with this one? Fun little book. This one is also, I have priced at $5. Another great book. These library books are in great shape considering. And this one is a library book just because it has the card in the back. That's how I can tell. Ronald Searle's Big Fat Cat book. $6 on this one. Lots of great pictures of cats. And then two more. This one is a Aboriginal Art book from Australia. So it just lists and talks about different Aboriginal art. I have that one priced at $5. I like picking up these unusual art books, art reference books, because again, I sell those as well. And this one, I love this one. I want to be a news reporter. And this one I have at $10, and you can tell this one does have a lot of writing, at least on the first two pages. The interior is in much better shape. 1958. But look at the graphics on those pages. Just a fun book. So I don't know if Jason ever became a news reporter or not, but what a fun little book. Anyway, so that's our bins haul. I actually did that when we had our Minnesota resellers get together at the bins a couple weeks ago, and this is what I picked up. So, anyway, it's good seeing you guys. Hope you're doing well. We're into spring. We're finally starting to see some warm temperatures and no snow on the ground around here, which is great. So, we'll catch you next time.